Oh, good. This is going to lead right into watch this nicely.
Watch this nicely.
No. I'm saying it's going to lead into watch this
Watch
nicely.
this, dudes.
What?
Watch this, dudes.
Dude, no, that's the whole point. Was we were getting away from like saying, making it a boy girl type situation by saying, I was watch this boys. Watch this dudes isn't any better than watch this boys.
I feel like dudes is an asexual term.
And dudettes.
Dudes, yeah, watch this, dudes and dudettes.
Or however you identify in the dude realm.
Mm-hmm.
What about Dudetrons? Dudetrons.
Mm-hmm.
All right, forget this.
Watch this, children.
I will say that if you want to see testicles and penises, check out season 2 of Euphoria.
What if I don't?
The show is excellent, regardless. Like if you're interested in that.
I'll admit to something. I don't even know what that show is about.
It's
I know Zendaya's in it, and
yes.
that's all I know.
I think it's Zendaya, isn't it?
I don't know. She's never come here to correct me.
She probably doesn't mind. Okay. Imagine Beverly Hills 90210. Okay. You're familiar with that show, Wombat?
Mm-hmm.
What show did I just say?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're paying attention.
You even got all the numbers right.
You did, yes. Okay, imagine that, but like the sex fact, the horniness factor is turned up to like 70 out of 10. Okay. Also, like the drug wheel is right there also. Like just the fucking, like they have it set to Quentin Tarantino. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's basically where it went on the dial. And it's actually even shot as such. Like it's very well produced, great cinematography, a lot of nudity, a lot of violence, a lot of drug use. And they're supposed to be in high school, but like, the guy looks, like the main guy looks like he's, 35 or something. But anyway, it's crazy. And I watched the first episode of season 2 and I was surprised with the number of different penises in the episode. Surprising.
You were expecting a lot of the same penis?
I mean, if you see like one penis, you figure, okay, that was a penis, but this was like 3 or 4 different penises in different scenes. Different things were happening, bad things mostly. But anyway, that's a good show. I would recommend Euphoria so far. I mean, not so far. I watched the whole first season. It's crazy. But you have to be ready for some Quentin Tarantino shit. What have you been watching, Wombat?
I watched a movie. I watched Nobody on HBO Max.
We saw that.
That's the Bob Odenkirk. Yeah,
yep.
I was gonna say, I think both of you guys saw that already.
Yep.
But I watched it because it was on HBO Max.
It was on my top things of things that I watched.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was good. I would recommend watching. It's good.
It gets a little silly towards the end.
A little bit, yes. The end when they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "What? No," but all right.
You're not watching it for that. You're watching for the well choreographed fight scenes and the fact that, like, holy shit, it's Bob Odenkirk doing well choreographed. It
just has like that. It just changes the tone, like all of a sudden, like towards the end.
Can't remember what happened.
And just like some specific scenes where it's just like, oh, and now we're just like totally over the top, like 90s action star movie for a little while.
Yeah, well, he wrote the movie after his home was invaded with him in it.
Yikes.
I think it actually may have happened to him twice, I read. So he was like, yeah, if only I was an action movie guy, I would know what to do. And then he started writing the movie.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Painkiller in the chat wants to know if there were any hard penises in the episode of Euphoria. And the answer is yes. You have flaccid and erect penises.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Running the penile gamut.
It's a lot. It was a lot. And that's not even... the whole thing is crazy.
All right, I just had a mental picture of that gamut.
You can't even... Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's a great show. It's a great show. Don't worry about it. Don't let the penises stop you from watching this show, please.
Don't let the penises stop you. It says that on the door gateway of my house, too.
I mean, maybe it'll encourage you to watch it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is that you should watch the show. That's what I'm saying.
All right, that's fine.
Wombat, through your recommendation, I did watch this week's episode of Boba Fett.
Because it's like the anti-Boba Fett episode.
It's the talk of the this, I don't know. The internet, the Twitterverse.
Yeah, it was. I thought you would like it because I know that you're a fan of The
Oh,
Mandalorian.
it's so bad. I don't know. I almost didn't make it through. It's just nothing happens. It's like watching it's like a music video. It's like just watching people move around and there's some of the stuff is like very attractive to look at.
There was some cool fighting in the beginning and
The hot tubs? Is that what's going on?
yeah, hot tubs.
Were there hot tubs?
I don't think there was a hot tub.
Every
Not in
music
this
video
one.
had one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
It had Tawny Katane on top of a Corvette.
I mean,
and,
nothing of substance happens at all. Like nothing happens. Like they just hey, we're gonna watch them build a spaceship. Spoiler: they build a spaceship for a period of time. That seems like too long. Also, if I can, I mean, this is not going to spoil any character appearances or anything like that or plot points. But let me ask you a question, Wombat.
Go for it.
Let's say you were driving a minivan, like a Winnebago or something like that. Okay,
Spaceball style.
or just let's say a Winnebago, and you say, "Hey, I need to get a new Winnebago." Okay, because my old one, I crashed my old one, and I'm like, all right, I'll take care of that. And I say, hey, I got a replacement for your Winnebago. Come and get it. And when you show up, indeed, it's not a Winnebago, it's a motorcycle, but it's an awesome motorcycle. Like it's classic BMW motorcycle, but it's not a Winnebago. Like you can't live in it or invite someone with you or anything like that. It's a fucking motorcycle.
So I haven't seen this episode, so this can't be a spoiler. Did they give the Mandalorian an X-wing?
No.
Okay.
Close enough though. Basically. I mean, no. It's not that cringy, but it's
okay.
It's just you can't have any
I just pictured Baby Yoda riding in the back where R2-D2 was at.
Yeah.
It's just in this little dome.
Yep.
Anyway, I just it's just that just sums up the whole show for me, and nobody had any issue with that. Oh yeah, I just downsized to
I mean,
a fucking
he had an issue with it. He's like,
one-seater.
but I don't want this, and she was like, but it's
then
what
he
I got.
wanted it. He loved it. He loved it.
Well, that's because it was fast and it was fun to drive.
But it's
anyone who owns a Winnebago,
he doesn't have a place to live even.
And you give them a Corvette. He's like, you know what? I don't have a place to live, but Corvettes are cool.
I just guess I know, but he can't even. You can't. I don't know. I felt like I just not watch somebody walk around. It's like Shipwreck. You hate in video games when you're walking around and nothing's happening, even though it looks awesome, good graphics and everything. That's what this was. But I know people like it. I don't want to hate it on.
I thought it was a decent episode. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh.
Oh.
At least he didn't get ejaculated. There was no one got ejaculated on by any alien worms.
I thought you would like this episode more than the other Boba Fett episodes you watched.
I did not.
Did you? I know it's not on here. Did you catch up on Peacemaker yet?
I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I find it very cringy. The dialogue to me is just.
I did not dislike the 4th episode as much as I disliked the first 3. I don't know if it's just a matter of I was just in the right headspace to watch the show when I watched it, or if it was actually better. But
I want to like it so bad because it's.
Yeah, that's just it. It's like I want to like it. And B, I think that, I don't know, there's a good scene. If you like people beating up white supremacists, there's a good amount of that. Everybody loves that. Yeah, there's a good amount of that in this episode.
John Cena's very funny in this. He's he's like Rock level. He's, him and The Rock, I feel, have got it down for whatever it is, action comedy. If they do a good job. They do a good job. But if you can't have every line be a joke and only land successfully 20% of the time, it just takes you out of it and makes me feel dumb or something. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. What else?
You watching anything, Chip?
No.
What's Girls5eva?
What is all this stuff? This just looks like nonsense.
Oh, I
words.
have,
What is all this?
I've been
Some of that's
watching
mine.
Girls5eva with my wife on Peacock.
Would you
I
call
have
me?
Peacock now.
So you have Peacock now. Why?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, because my father was quarantined with COVID.
That just
So
comes
he's
packaged
subscribed
in
to
with that? Or-
So he's basically. So he's like, I need new things to watch. So he called me up and goes, how do I subscribe to Peacock? And so I just did it.
I don't understand Peacock. Isn't that like, don't you essentially get all that on Hulu or just TV?
No, it's a lot of different. There's actually some decent originals on there. So
Name
but
two.
AP Bio and Girls5eva.
Okay.
This you
did it.
The Saved by the Bell reboot.
If I have this right, you also in the same time period signed up for Paramount Plus.
Yes, for the same reason. My father called me and said I wanted to watch. I want to watch all the new Star
want to watch
Trek.
the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
He wants to watch all the new Star Trek stuff because he hasn't seen any of it. He's like, I want the Star Trek.
Picard.
How do I get the Star Treks? I'm like, okay, I'll help you with that too. So I just did it for him. I did it for him, and I'm like, oh, I guess I have this now too. So there you go.
Nice.
It all works out. Isn't that how you do things?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Paramount we had for a very short amount of time.
I don't see myself watching
There's
very much.
not
Paramount.
a whole lot on there.
I don't. That one I don't think is going to be as useful to me as the other one will be, as Peacock will be. There's more on Peacock for a guy like me. There's MacGruber. There's the entirety of Saturday Night Live on there, which is kind of weird in itself. But I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
entirety of that probably on like YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. But
I feel weird
But
subscribing to a service with cock in the title. I'm sorry. Like,
wah wah.
I'm not joking. I feel like that name hurts them.
I don't know. I think
Peacock is not a
think-
good name for a streaming service.
I think you're weird.
It's their
I
logo.
understand what
get
NBC
it.
is and the Peacock, but it's still like,
It's a bird too.
yeah, I know. But it's just like,
Yeah.
if you're going to pay for something, like, it's probably not going to be
Anyway,
Peacock.
Like I was
You
saying,
want them
I
to
w-
put plus after it? Peacock plus?
No cock in the title. How about P? Just P. Look, P and cock don't, it's just bad. It's a bad combo. You can't
Cock
fix
plus.
it. Cock plus?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's not my job to come up with the names. I can just tell you what's bad.
but I watched the show and it's pretty good. It's a Tina Fey created show.
That's Girls5eva.
5eva. Yeah, it's about a one-hit wonder girl group from 1990 that tried to stage a comeback in 2021. I
Got it.
guess.
I've seen commercials for this.
Yeah,
They've tried to sell me Peacock with this.
Yeah, it's an Emmy-nominated show. It stars Sarah Bareilles and Renee Elise Goldsberry from Hamilton. So,
Okay.
they're
So it's
talented.
They sing in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, they
Okay.
sing because they're a girl group that's trying to stage a comeback. So they don't have to like pretend that they can. They don't have actresses that are pretending to sing. They have people that can still
They
sing
have
well.
singers that can pretend to act.
Exactly. It's cute. It's a cute show. I don't know. We like
Cool.
it. What do you
Sounds
want from
good.
me? There's going to
Nothing.
be a second season, so what's wrong with that? What's
Nothing.
wrong? Why are you guys making fun of me? for
Nothing. We're
watching
not.
shows
I'm
that
just
are good?
laughing about Peacock. People in the chat are suggesting new names for Peacock. You got Buzz Buds suggested Bird Dick. Then we got Dick Nuts Plus. Anyway, we finished Ainori season 1 on Netflix, which after watching the first season of 20 episodes, I can recommend this show. It's the Japanese dating show on a bus. They travel throughout Southeast Asia, and these people are awkward as fuck. They're like in their late 20s, but you can tell like the guys are probably all virgins and too old to be, for being virgins, basically. And it's a lot of cringe, but it's funny. Like they do a good job making it funny. I would recommend it. I know.
You know what I watched? I watched 12 hours of football.
That's a lot.
That's what I watched.
That's a lot. That's that's more than I watched of Ainori, because we fast forward it's one of those shows where they have Japanese celebrities comment on the show in between the breaks.
I do not know. No, you say it like that's a thing. You know, those shows were Japanese
I just-
celebrities.
It's actually all
Uh-huh.
Asian shows.
No, I
Asian.
don't know that.
Most
thing.
Asian, I think it's in a lot of Asian countries. Anyway,
It's like that thing where a midget walks into your house and starts slapping you in the testicles while you're
No.
watching the show. It's one of those things. I'm like, no, I don't know what that thing is.
just because you don't watch, shows from other countries doesn't mean that our audience is, xenophobic like you guys.
I don't think that's
Right,
no.
audience? Right? Put ones in the chat if you agree with me. Oh, shit,
No,
there's so many
no.
ones.
And put a 2 in the chat if you want someone to walk in and take a dump on Cheapy's head.
They'd have to be very tall to do that.
Oh, you're sitting down.
I'll stand up. Anyway, it was a good show. I'm going to watch season 2. It's one of those shows where I actually have to cover my face because there's some cringeworthy moments. If you get your face smashed in, I'll have to cover my face during that. And also, if you like propose to a girl and she says no, and you have to watch it on TV, it's very cover your face moments. A lot of cover your face moments. I also watched one episode of Archive 81, which is also on Netflix. That's the
That's the found footage thing, right?
yeah. I only watched the first episode. It seems just okay. Like it might be good, but it's very much like it reminds.
It's not Boba Fett good.
What did they find footage of?
Okay, the story is it's this guy. He's an expert of restoring footage that's been like basically.
That's been found. He
Magnetic
restores footage that's been found.
Stop. Magnetic medium, like tapes and shit that have been damaged. He can fix those. And in fact, he works for the Museum of the Moving Image in Long Island City, New York.
So he found some footage.
He gets
and
hired
He has to fix this footage that he found because they're finding this footage.
He gets hired for a project, and it's like he found like the Blair Witch Files shit, basically. I don't want to give away too many plot points, but there's some, it's creepiness ensues. How about
So
that?
you're not supposed to know what the footage is he found.
I only watched the first episode.
You just see it's just him watching it, so you get the view of the guy like this, but you don't see his screen, and he just says stuff like "Whoa, what?
Right.
Whoa!" and it's 45 minutes of that.
All right. It's not. It's artistic. It's supposed to be like Blowout, I think. I think they're trying to make. You ever see that movie, Wombat?
Wow, that's a deep cut. Brian De Palma,
Yeah, you like that movie?
John Travolta,
It's a great movie.
Nancy Allen.
It's a great scream. It's a great
Mhm.
scream.
Yep.
Speaking of Brian De Palma, I ordered the Scarface 4K disc. It was $15 on Amazon, and it just came. And I
Nice.
checked it out.
You should have yourself a little Brian De Palma movie marathon.
I'm gonna make Ty watch it with me.
You should make him watch the Untouchables after.
We did. We watched that already.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's a good one though.
It is very
Some
good.
good De Palma.
He liked it.
Yes, and then you maybe do like a Nancy Allen double feature. You could do a little
RoboCop.
RoboCop. That's what I was gonna. Yeah,
I'm waiting for the 4K, the proper 4K RoboCop.
that's smart.
They don't, these old movies when they 4K them, it's like not that great looking.
Did they ever make a LA Confidential 4K transfer?
That I don't know.
That's a
And I know they just came out with the Transformers the movie, 4K, the animated one.
Right, the 80s one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, remind me to buy that later.